What's going on, good people? Welcome to Camille St episode number 50. You guys, this is episode 50. Like literally 50 episodes in. And I just want to say, I started this podcast on a Monday, which was Dr. King's birthday. And it was January 19th, 2025. And I literally was like, I had been wanting to do a podcast. I had so many different ideas, you guys. So many different ideas. And the idea just said, just start. Didn't use any of my ideas that I already had for the podcast. I literally just came on here and I bought the equipment and voila, January 19th. And I believe my first podcast was without this equipment. I didn't have it was just my voice. And I spoke about DEI being far from dead. And I just look back on my whole entire year of podcasts, and you guys, they have all been so amazing. Every episode just is off the cuff. I may be in the shower and get an idea of what I want to speak about. Just like right now, I'm late because my friend let me wash my clothes, y'all. I still got a whole 1,000,001 clothes to wash. So like I said, if y'all would like to donate, okay, because your girl is in a tight position right now. I need $2,800 by Friday at 10:30 a.m. So if you could find it in your heart to donate to $ Camille, Cammi 321, which is my Cash App, I would greatly appreciate it. If you want to send a check, let me know in my DMs. I will give you my address, okay? And if you just want to help a sister out by purchasing my by purchasing my books on my website, you can do that too. You guys, support. It's always a blessing to have support, and you watching my podcast is support. Of course, I'm far from monetized on social media. However, my whole goal is to get the message out, whatever message I want to deliver. And I want to use today to just speak on discernment. We've got a lot of people walking around using what they think is their discernment, but I really feel like their judgment, it's more of a judging someone as opposed to using their judgment to do the right thing. And I think you guys know what I'm talking about when I say that. People have been dying left and right. Families ripped apart. It's like the modern day human trafficking trade is what you should call it, because when you think about it, even back in the slave days, it was still human trafficking. You know, whatever way you want to slice it, people were being bought, people were being stolen, and people were being shipped out to different places. And it's been like that for thousands of years. And it's because people were using their own discernment to judge, as opposed to using their discernment to have a judgment of themselves. So many people don't want to look in the mirror. They would rather look at someone else and say they're wrong or they are in the wrong, as opposed to looking at themselves when they are dead wrong. And it is time that we all start speaking up about it. So many times we just keep our mouths closed and we never use our own discernment to speak up when we should. And that is really what's going on right now, because a lot of people say, oh, I can't believe that people voted for this. But we got to realize that there were millions of people who didn't vote for anything. And I bet you some of them right now that are hurting are saying, dang, man, maybe if I would have voted, it may have helped. I'm going to let y'all know something. Regardless of the electoral college, if you go out and you vote in your area, regardless of if it's a red area and you vote blue, or if it's a blue area and you vote red, if you go out and you vote, it does count. And if those 9 million people would have voted, or if those people would have voted for just either party, we would have a different America. And I want to say that it will be a different America in essence of families would not be being dragged out of their homes like what happened in Chicago, where black and brown, okay, not even immigrants, these were US citizens, were dragged out of their homes in the middle of the night at one of the most known black projects in Chicago. Babies were torn from their mothers. Mothers were placed in vans without their children for hours upon time. And a lot of us seem to have forgotten that in this man's first term, he lost 3,300 children that he ripped from their families. And we have got to start making sure that we use a moral judgment when we think about ourselves and what we do. Because at the end of the day, the only time we can have a changed America is when Americans start looking at themselves in the mirror. Just like Michael Jackson said, it's about the man in the mirror. The man in the mirror, which is you and me. We have got to look at ourselves and make a change. Because the only time that we can truly see a change in this world is when we change ourselves. And you can never change someone else. So please don't think that I can change you. All I can do is help you think. That's it. And that's all each and every one of us can do, is help each other think. We are in this together. There is so much more coming that if y'all knew, y'all would damn sure be getting ready to come together. And I'll never forget, it was years ago when I was working at my old job and we were at the Ponce City Market having dinner, and the corporate was in town, and it was another young lady who I believe she had got transferred from one account because she had used the word "you people" to one of the African American staff members. And so, make a long story short, we already know what "you people" mean, and we all use it, but we know when certain people use it, people who have a lack of morality and a lack of judging themselves use that word, you know where it's coming from. Well, anyway, I got to sit down and I got to talk to her, and this was years ago. I want to say this was probably in I was still engaged, so it was probably like 2016, 2015. It was early on in the time working for that company. And I told her, and she doesn't know I know that she said the "you people" comment. I didn't let her know that part. But I did tell her that it's so wild that we as Americans look at each other based off of color, based off of political party, and we want to be divided. But when Russia comes and invades America, we are going to have to be united. And it's not going to matter what color we are. We're going to have to stick together and fight together. Now, I never knew no damn war was going to come. And who knows if Russia's coming to America or not. But there's something bigger happening, something much larger that has nothing to do with people. It has everything to do with Mother Nature. And a lot of us are not ready for her. We're not. We're not using our discernment. We're not using our moral judgment. And we are not protecting her. We're not protecting our home. See, all of us that fail to realize is we got one home. So if they destroy in Ukraine and Russia and Syria and Nigeria and Sudan, we are destroying each other in China, in Korea, North Korea, South Korea. You guys, we don't realize the depth of what we as humans are doing to each other through hurting the earth. And when the earth unleashes her wrath, we will not be prepared because we are so busy fighting each other as opposed to coming together and preparing for what Mother Nature is about to dish out. So I just want to say, you know, since this is my second episode, no, this is my first episode in 2026. First episode in 2026. And I am just so grateful and thankful that I can use my discernment to judge myself. Because you guys, my very first inspirational summit, which I held in 2018, was about self-accountability. And so it was all about holding yourself accountable for your actions and how you present yourself. And I have walked authentically ever since. I have continued to raise my vibration and my frequency high ever since. And I will always continue to walk in that light. Because at the end of the day, I know that life and helping others is bigger than me. Helping myself is bigger than me. Making sure that we learn about what is coming because it's in here already. So if you doubt what's to come with Mother Earth, go tap in, ground, hug a tree, put your left hand on the tree and your right hand on your heart. I'm telling you, you will feel it. And now I'm unable to convince, or make you a believer. All I can do is help you think about the reality of life. You have every single element inside of your avatar that is on this earth. So tap in, tune in, start listening, listen to your soul. It's time to start reconnecting to soul. Our soul is going to lead us. It's going to lead us, but you have to allow the soul within you to help the ego inside of you. Okay? Because you got a soul within and you got an ego inside as well. And if they're battling, who you listening to? And I would just say to those who feel like it's their place to judge and rip people from their homes and rip families apart. If you say you're a Christian and you claim to be a believer of God, you know you are not right because you should not be judging. That is one of the 10 commandments. Remember that. So before you fix your lips to come and tell me that you are a Christian and you believe in what everything this administration is doing, I would challenge you back with just that one commandment alone. Thou shalt not judge. You guys be blessed. Please follow me on all of my socials. Follow me on Fly With Me 32. Follow me on TikTok. It's Camille H Fly. And follow me. Please subscribe to my YouTube. It is Camille in the Lion's Den. Like I said, you guys, I'm in a rock and a hard place, but it's okay because I have faith. And I have faith that you will go and purchase some of these books. Okay, we're going to read a quote from my book. And ooh-wee, this is a good one. This is a good one. We're reading a quote from Get Inspired, Stay Inspired, Start Inspiring, a book of inspirational quotes. Speak loudly. Someone is always listening. 9 times out of 10, they need to hear what you say. Come on now. Y'all, telling you I wrote this book 16 years ago. Well, it will be 16 years in July that I wrote this book. I finished on August the 8th, or I believe August the 10th. I got it written down, but visit clhpublishing.com. Check out all of our inspirational collection. You will definitely be glad you did make a purchase today. Order you an inspirational journal. I got it right here. It's also got quotes in it. Order you a book of spiritual poems to soothe the soul. Order you my song, My God is Greater Too. Whatever you like, just please support because y'all know I need it. And like I said, feel free to donate too. You know what I mean? You can donate to my Cash App, which is $Cammy, CAMMI 321. And again, thank you guys so much for your support. And please, thou shalt not judge. Speak loudly because someone's always listening. And 9 times out of 10, they need to hear what you say. Get inspired with Camille, y'all.